listeners. Today I'm going to have help telling a story with my sister Calissa, who is my video editor, and together we're going to tell you about a woman scorned. Key awoken to her baby's frantic screams, dazed and confused, with black eyes, busted lips, and sharp tender pains to her body. She runs to her babies to find them in blood and in distress. Key searches to make sure no harm has come to them. Thank God, no physical harm was done. She comforts them, and then she's seen him. Her kid's father, laying lifeless, face down in blood, stab wounds all over him. The scene was a severe nightmare, and Key knew her days left would be behind metal bars in a small, confined space. No daily contact with her kids, no more holidays with them, mostly no raising them. But this was forced upon her within seconds of events that just happened. Blue and red lights start to surround her. Sirens going off, banging on her door. She grabs her babies tight and tells them, close your eyes and go to a happy place. I love you more than life itself. She puts them in their car seats, opens the door with her hands up. Guns are pointed at her. They come flooding in there to see a toxic after effects of a relationship that went to hell and now has taken one out. Key's taken into police custody, interrogated, and she sits there out of it, but answers the questions calm, not hiding anything, because she's done running and hiding from her demons. And the detectives ask her to take him through the events of what happened, to help him understand why a good mother is being accused of murdering the father of her kids. She looks at him, clears her throat, and says,
Okay, I'll tell you what happened, but in exchange, my kids are given to my mom. I want her to have full custody. First, I have to say, I by no means is a killer. I've tried to work through things with my kid's dad, and I went against my family, who was only looking out for my best interest. Now look at me. Look where I am, being charged for murder. Have you ever been fed up? Fed up to the point where you're no longer gonna be a victim, but a shark. Rice ruined me. He used, abused, and took from me. I don't know. I no longer know who I am. So the infected dog had to be put down. It was a good night. Freshly off work, in good spirits, turned my music on. I had the babies chilled watching cartoons, fixing seafood for dinner, and drinking on my wine. Until Rice came walking in with an attitude, talking about how I keep making him look crazy and stupid in front of people. I didn't even know what he was talking about. The dude was crazy. So I brushed him off and kept drinking my wine, checking on the kids here and there, and jamming to my music. I then walked from the room to the kitchen to check on the food, and he comes in out of nowhere, hitting me in the face, causing me to hit the counter and fall into the floor. He laughed like he usually did when he put his hands on me. My face is bleeding. And he begins to kick me nonstop while screaming, bitch. His eyes were black. He was cold. I just knew he was going to seriously hurt me or kill me. He finally walks away into the living room with the kids. I gather myself, and then I get up. But then he comes back in the kitchen yelling at me, punches me in the nose, and I snap. I grabbed the knife off the counter, and I did it. Yes, I did it. I started stabbing him. For 1 minute, I thought he was going to take the knife and cut my throat. But I managed to keep it before I could cut him more. He must have hit me in the face with great force, and I blacked out. I woke up in panic hearing my baby's cries. It was devastating.
The detective passes her tissue and tells her she has been charged with the murder of Rice. She's handcuffed and taken away. Listeners, it's important that you know that case studies show that a victim goes back to their abusers at least 7 times before they leave for good. But what if that 7th time is to the morgue or in a jail cell? Abusers can be charming, likes to keep you away from family and friends, and is manipulative. Keep your eyes open to the signs because we only have one life and it's precious. Stay aware and be safe. Thank you for your support.